Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Today's question is linked list cycle 2. In this question, we are given a linked list and we have to return the node where the cycle begins if there is a cycle, and if there is no cycle present in the linked list, then we have to return null. We have to notice that for finding the cycle, we should not modify the original linked list. Okay, so now let's understand this with the help of an example. See, this is the linked list and we can clearly see that there is a cycle and it is beginning from this node, that is the 2 node. So we have to return the address of this node where the cycle begins. See, this is the function and we have to return the address of the node where the cycle begins, and if there is no cycle present, then we have to just return null. So how we will do this question? So this question can be done in two approaches. I will discuss both the approaches in this video. So the first approach is using a extra memory, that is a hash map. So what we will do in that approach, we will iterate over each node of the linked list and put the value of address in our hash map, and if a particular node has occurred more than once in the hash map, then at that node only the cycle begins. See, when we will be iterating this linked list, what will happen? First the address of 3 will come, we will put it in the hash map, then the address of 2 will come and then we will put it in the hash map, and then the address of 0 will come and it will put it in the hash map, and then the address of -4 will come and we will put it in the hash map. But when we will go to next of -4, then we will reach again 2. Now the address of 2, when we will be putting in the hash map, we already know that the address of 2 is already present in the hash map. So at this point we will return the address of this node which is already in the hash map. So at this node the cycle begins. So now just quickly we will write the code for this approach. So what will be the base cases? Base cases will be if head is double equivalent to null, or head next is double equivalent to null. So in this case, what we mean that there is no cycle present in the linked list. So we will simply return null from here. Now we will declare a hash map in which our key will be the address of the node and our value will be bool, and name of the hash map is mp. Now we will declare a variable which will help us in iterating the linked list, say temp, and it will start from head. Now what we will do, there are two breaking conditions in our traversal. See, one breaking condition is that if we encounter a node which is already been present in the hash map, and another breaking condition in our traversal is that when there is no cycle present and our temp variable which will be using for iterating the list, it reaches the null. So it means that when it has reached the null, it means that there is no cycle present, because whenever the cycle is present we will never reach a null value, but when we are reaching the null value, it means that there is no cycle present. So there will be two breaking condition. So while our mp.count is temp, it means that while our mp.count is not equal to temp, it means that the current node is not already present in the hash map and our temp is not equal to null. So this will be a breaking condition, that when our temp will be present in the hash map, then this while loop will not run, and at that point only, after the while loop, we will return temp from here. And another breaking condition is that when our temp is double equivalent to null, it means that when we have reached our temp is equal to null, it means that there is no cycle present, and after that, then the while loop will not continue and will just simply return temp from here. So inside the while loop, what we will do, we will first store the temp value equal to true. We will first store the temp value equal to true in the hash map, and then we will do temp is equal to temp next, that is moving to the next node. So this was the entire code of this hash map approach. So now let's just submit the code. So as you can see that this code this code has got accepted, but what we were given in the question, we have to try to solve it using a O1 constant space. In this we are using an hash map, that is an ON space approach. So now we will be looking at the approach which will be solving it in O1 constant memory. Okay. Now we will be looking at a optimized approach that is known as the Floyd-Warshall algorithm. So what is the Floyd-Warshall approach is that, see, in the question we are given given a linked list, return the node where the cycle begins. If there is no cycle, return null. It means that first of all we have to find that whether there is cycle present in the linked list or not, and if that cycle is present, then we have to return the node at which the cycle begins. So first of all, our question here get divided into two parts. First of all, we have to check whether the cycle is present in the linked list or not, and if that cycle is present, then we have to return the node from which it begins. So now let's look at the approach. So the approach name is Floyd-Warshall. So what we'll do, firstly we will take two pointers, that is slow and fast, and we will initialize them with the head position. And see, our question is divided into two parts. So first I will explain you the first part, that is how to find the cycle in the given linked list. So how to find the cycle in the given linked list. So what we'll do, we have the two pointers slow and fast. At every iteration, slow will move to slow will move to next node, and at every iteration fast node will move to two nodes. That is, slow will cover a distance of one node and fast node will cover a distance of two nodes. So after every iteration, suppose, see, after one iteration our slow pointer will point to 2, and after every iteration our fast pointer will be pointing to distance of two nodes, that is from 3 to it has moved to 0. So this will be approach. So now I will tell you, so this was the movement of slow and fast pointer. So now I will tell you how to find a cycle in the linked list. So in this part only we will be finding the cycle. So this cycle, so if the cycle is present, then what will happen, when we will be moving a slow and fast pointers on the basis of their movement, then there will be a point in the cycle where they both will meet. So if they both the pointers meet, it means that the cycle is present. So how we will do it? So slow will, at every iteration slow will move to next node, and at every iteration fast will move to distance of two nodes. Now again at the next iteration it will move to distance of one node, and at this iteration it will move to two nodes. Now when it will be moving to two nodes, it will go to this node and then this node. So the movement of two nodes will be the movement of two nodes of fast will come here. Fast will come here after the movement. Now again at this iteration it will be moving to this node. It is moving only a distance of one node, and again fast will be moving a distance of two nodes. So after at a particular iteration it will move from 2 to this node. So now we can see that after 3 iterations we can see that our slow and fast pointer are pointing to same node. So if our slow and fast pointers are pointing to the same node, it means that what it means, it means that the cycle is present in the linked list. So it does not it only means that cycle is present in the linked list. It does not showcase where the cycle begins. So when a slow and fast pointer meet inside a linked list, it means that the cycle is present in the linked list. So it only tells that the cycle is present. So now just let's write the code of the first part only. So if our head is double equivalent to null, or head next is double equivalent to null, so what we'll do, we will return null because no cycle is present. So now we will declare two variables. First is list star node slow is equal to head, and another pointer will be list node star fast that will be equal to head also. So now we know that slow will be moving in distance of one node and fast will be moving a distance of two nodes. So slow is equal to slow next, and fast is equal to fast next. So now we know that the breaking condition of a now what we have to do, we have to iterate over this list. Now we know that the breaking condition is that when a slow pointer become the fast pointer, but then that breaking condition is only valid when the cycle is present. But what if the cycle is not present? Then what will happen? See, we can see that when the cycle is not present, then there will be a value of null. There will be a value of null present in the linked list. So there can be two more breaking conditions while are fast not equal to null, because see, if there is a null value present, fast is moving with a twice speed as the slow. So when there is a null value present, the fast value will reach the null value first. So when the cycle is not present, then the breaking condition will be either the fast value become null, or or fast next not equal to null. So the breaking condition when the cycle is not present will be when the fast value will become null and or the fast next become null. So this will be the breaking condition when the cycle will not be present. And another breaking condition, these two conditions were then when the cycle is not present, but the third condition when the cycle is present, what will be the breaking condition? When our slow will become equal to fast. So that will be our breaking condition. So we have to loop through while slow is not equal to fast. So these are the total 3 breaking conditions we have in our in this program. These two are the breaking conditions when our cycle is not present in the list, and this is the breaking condition when our cycle is present in the list. So what we'll do inside this loop, slow is equal to slow next, fast is equal to fast next. So these so in this side the loop we will do these two conditions. So now after the loop has occurred, so now if any of this condition is true, it means that if fast double equivalent to null or fast next double equivalent to null, it means that the cycle is not present, then we simply have to return null. But if this is not the case, it means that our slow pointer has become equal to the fast pointer. If this condition is not fulfilled, it means that our slow pointer has become equal to fast pointer. So in this case, what we'll do, it means that the cycle is present. So now we at this time of the program, we know that the cycle is present in the linked list. So our first part of the program is over to detect the cycle. So once we have detected the cycle, now how we will tackle a situation where we have to find the position where the cycle is present. So now what we'll do, see we have come to know that slow is equivalent to fast, and we have detected a cycle in the linked list. So now what we'll do, we will our head pointer was at this position and our fast pointer was also at this position. So what we'll do, we will again make our slow pointer pointing to the head, and fast pointer will remain at its original position only. So what I have done, I have done the slow pointer initially was here. Now I have again initialized the slow pointer with the head. Again I have initialized the slow pointer with the head, and our fast pointer was is kept at its initial position only, that was at 4. So now what we will do, we will move this slow by 1 position, and we will move this fast also by 1 position now. So now what I have done, I have moved slow also with 1 position and fast also with 1 position. Similarly again slow also with 1 position and fast also with 1 position. Now where they will now at the node where they will become equal, that is slow and fast will become equal, that will be the beginning of the cycle. See, slow will be also moving in slow has been initialized with head. Now we know that now slow is moving with the 1 position. I am not able to select it, but fast will be moving with 1 position, and when slow will move with 1 position, it will come to at this node. Now at this node our slow and fast has become equal again. So at this is the node where the cycle begins. So we have to return this node, address of this node. So I will write the code. Now I will again initialize the slow pointer with the head pointer. Now while our slow is not equal to head, slow is not equal to fast, we will run both the pointers at 1 position, at the speed of 1 position. Slow is equal to slow next, and fast is equal to fast next. So after the loop is over, it means that slow and fast pointer are at same position. We can return any of the pointer, that is address of the any of the pointer. So I have returned the slow. So this was the entire code of this question. Now let's run the code. So it is getting accepted. Now let's submit it. So it is getting accepted. So I hope guys you liked the video. I have explained both the approaches very efficiently. So I hope guys you liked the video. Thank you.